Someone has asked me to make a video on Venus and Mars conjunct. Now I will give very simple concepts now, because to really explain you have to explain first Venus and Mars conjunct in Aries, Venus and Mars conjunct in Taurus, Venus and Mars conjunct in Gemini, this way. Okay, so it is not possible uh, to describe only Venus and Mars conjunct is this. But as I am nakshatra astrologer, I know that Venus in Ashwini, Venus in Aries, Ashwini, and Mars is also in Ashwini. The result will be something, and Venus in Ashwini and Mars in Bharani will be different. Mars in Ashwini and Venus in Bharani also will be different. Understood? So, very simple way. Venus is love, Venus is second life, Venus is something related to medicine also, because it gives you medicine, and anything related to any treatment method is Venus, because it rejuvenates your life. Mars is a fighter, Mars is rescuer, Mars is Ma Durga, because like Mars controls the nakshatra Mrigashira. Mrigashira is the nakshatra for Ma Durga. So Mars is physical sports. Mars is any kind of sports like football, cricket, badminton, rifle shooting, kusti. Okay, all these are Mars. Venus is all creativity kind of things. Venus is knitting, stitching, decorating your house, dressing up well, using perfume, loving silk, loving fine clothes, not always silk, but loving fine clothes also. All these things are Venus. But if Venus and Mars are together, one chance is that you have to see the degrees also, but it comes later. When you are doing some finer studies, then you have to watch the degrees. And for me, watching the degree and watching the nakshatra of each planet is very important, because each and every nakshatra has a story. And that story you have to mix up with the story of that particular planet. Okay, only then you will understand what is the meaning of Venus Mars conjunct in which particular nakshatra. Okay, so if Venus is love, Venus is creativity, and Mars is being rescuer and very, very energetic and all these things. A person is very energetic in love. Venus Mars conjunct, most of the time you will see if they have affair, they get married with that person. If they cannot get married with that particular person, they don't get married at all. It might be possible, but it is not true that always they will do love marriage, otherwise they will not marry. Because it might be possible for you, neither Venus nor Mars is seventh lord. So your Venus and Mars might be sitting together, but your quite possible that your seventh lord is debilitated. You are not interested to get married. You are not interested to do some effort to keep your spouse happy, whatever. So it depends on a whole lot of matter. But if in general Venus and Mars are together, then the person is very forceful in love. Means I like this person, means I want to get married with this person. Sometimes it happens that they are not very logical, because neither Venus nor Mars has logic. Venus प्यार हुआ तो बह गए, Mars मुझे चाहिए मतलब मुझे चाहिए. So if this love someone, they are very energetic to express that love. Like I like a girl and that girl loves orchid. So you are buying orchid, expensive orchid to give that girl. You love a boy and the boy loves puppies, and you know that the boy is having dream to have a German Shepherd, and you are buying an expensive German Shepherd with very very new kind of color, uncommon kind of color, coat color, for gifting that person. your boyfriend or girlfriend stays far away from your house, and you are cycling or you are taking auto, changing auto into bus, then bus to auto again, and you are going to that person's house. It is taking you 1.5 hour, but your office is over at 4, and at 5:30 you reach that person's house or particular bus stand when where that person waits for you, and at 5:30 to 6:30 you meet there, and again you come back home. Again it takes till 7:30 you reach home, and you are doing so much effort you are giving to that person. That person is feeling very much loved and very much important. That person definitely will feel very much important if you give that person such huge importance that after office also I'm getting exhausted. Even then I came to meet you, I brought gift, I'm taking you to restaurant, I'm doing all those things which you like. That is a Venus Mars nature. But Venus Mars nature, it can be aggressive also. Okay, like Venus in Swati, you are having excessive like desire in love. You love someone, you love a boy, you have expectation that boy is having 25,000 salary in some farm, and your expectation is that boy will earn 2,000, 2 lakhs 50,000 in 2 years, and you have to, he has to do it before you get married. So Venus in Rahu Nakshatra can be very aggressive desire towards materialistic things, towards money, especially money and all materialistic things which can be bought by money. Mars in Rahu Nakshatra can be very aggressive. Mars with Rahu can be very aggressive. Mars with Rahu and Venus together, Mars and Venus both in Rahu Nakshatra, can be extreme bossy and extreme um, desire, extreme expectation in love relations. If Venus is debilitated, if someone's Venus is debilitated with Mars, that person has extreme, like Venus is debilitated in Virgo, and Virgo is the house of disease and law and all these things. Then you have to find that person with Virgo Venus and Virgo Mars will find out flaw in everything his or her beloved does. टेबल पे यहाँ पानी क्यों पड़ा हुआ है, पूछ दिया. शीशे पे यहाँ दाग क्यों है, बच्चे ने होमवर्क तो किया है लेकिन हैंडराइटिंग इतना गंदा क्यों है, जूता खोल के सीधा नहीं रख सकते हो क्या. So many things that person will point out me, because it depends on other planets also. कोई एक planet का इतना बड़ा impact नहीं होता है कि वो सारा दूसरे planets का impact को हटा देंगे. But it might be possible that person is very 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 पिकी काइंड ऑफ नेचर, कि ये ऐसा क्यों है, वो ऐसा क्यों है, तुमने ये वाला दाल बनाए थे तो इसके साथ ये सब्जी क्यों बनाया, एंड एवरीथिंग शुड बी परफेक्ट. दिस काइंड ऑफ, एंड वेनस डेबिलिटेटेड मीन्स दैट पर्सन इज वेरी ड्रेसी, दैट पर्सन इज गर्ल इज वेरी ड्रेसी, बहुत मेकअप लविंग, बहुत मतलब ड्रेस के पीछे खर्चा करना है, पैसा उड़ाना है, एंड मेकअप के पीछे भी पैसा उड़ाना है. सो मेनी ऑफ द ब्यूटिशियंस, सो मेनी ऑफ द actresses, because actresses do acting of love, that is not true love. So that is acting of love. So acting of love, acting of beauty is makeup, and acting of love is acting. So actresses, makeup artists, models, so many of them are having Venus debilitated, but along with that Mars is also there. So it might be possible that the model, the actress is very beautiful, very attractive, and the makeup is also, she does perfect makeup, or she has a perfect makeup artist to make her look great always. But Mars is also there. You will come to know that this girl, actress, was having a boyfriend, and boyfriend used to beat her. That is also quite possible, because Mars is aggression also. So if Mars is debilitated, it is quite possible. If Mars is debilitated and it is sitting with such planet which can aggravate the anger and bullyism. Okay, so it might be possible that the spouse is beating, because Venus and Mars is conjunct and Mars is furious. It might be possible Venus Mars conjunct and the spouse, that girl fell down on the road, or girl was being abused by someone, and that boy goes and slap that person hard because rescuer. Mars is rescuer also. Okay. So this kind of thing, if Mars is good, then Mars will rescue you. Mars will help you to come out. Mars will help you to struggle and all those things. And is very expressive in love and all. If Mars is bad, weak Mars, then the person can be very aggressive. If Mars is not in a friendly house, if Mars in Sun's house, Mars in Mars's own house, Mars is not that good because it increases the aggression. But even that, it is okay. Mars is in uh, Sun's house, or Mars is in Jupiter's house. Even Jupiter's house, Piscean is not good, because if Mars is sitting in Piscean, then Mars is sitting in 12th house than its own house. Okay, so it might cause some loss. So these are so many various kind of result of Venus Mars conjunct. Now the final tuning depend on which planet it is sitting, both of them, which degree and which house they are sitting. Sometimes it can be possible that Chitra Nakshatra both of them are sitting, but Chitra Nakshatra Venus is in its own sign and Mars is in Virgo, or Venus is in Virgo Chitra, so close to revelation, and Mars is in Swati. Sorry, Mars is in Chitra but Libra. Okay. Bye. Have a nice time. I think it will help you, whoever asked me to do that. Keep on asking me for more and more videos, and please comment if you don't understand anything, and please, please, please subscribe.